Hey, it's Jen Vax with YourColorStyle.com, and in this video I want to dive deep into the bright, cool, light color type. So this is a great video for you to watch if you just want some confirmation that this is your best color palette, or maybe you're kind of unsure between two different types and this is going to give you a little bit more information. So let me break this down into what bright, cool, and light means. First, if this is your color type and your best color palette, you are light. Light eyes, skin, and hair. I get a lot of questions on, I have light hair and skin, but my eyes are more of a medium blue or medium brown. Then you would be medium. Light hair, skin, and eyes, the overall contrast is low. That's a person who is light, and that's how you would fit into this category. It is also not to scale across all skin types. The way that your color style works, it's working with a specific color palette, and that color palette in this case, and I'll show you just a moment, has a lot of white added to it. It is fairly light. So even though you may be a light version of someone with brown skin, you would not still fall into this category. You would fit into more of a medium or deep category because those colors will be in more alignment with you. Okay, so first of all, you must be light. If you are not, if you've got brown eyes or brown hair or brown skin, medium or deep, then you want to look at the medium or deep color types. Okay. Next, let's talk about the colors and how they are created for this color palette. These are clear chroma colors. So even though you may not necessarily want to wear the brightest color, they're still clear chroma colors, meaning when you start with the pure color, you're not muting it or graying it. You start with a pure color, which is this middle ring here, and then we add white to lighten the color and black to darken the color, okay? So you can see here that this is the different ranges of colors. So if you are someone that is light, you're going to be more in the light range here. So this is the full color wheel, full bright color wheel from the light to the darkest color. Here is what the sweet spot is for the light color palette. It goes from the light to the brightest and then one just a little bit darker so that you have some contrast and some darker colors to work with. But it's a fairly light color palette. And I show this to you next to, say, a bright and medium range, and you can see how much more intense and heavy the color palette is. Okay, so these colors are going to be far more in harmony, but this is just the chroma. Then we want to talk about the temperature. So if you are bright, cool, and light, you have cool undertones. This means that you're going to be wearing those blue-based colors best. Okay, so right here in the color wheel, there's a little wedge from magentas, pinks to the blue purples that is the sweet spot for you. If these colors are flattering on you and you like wearing them and they feel natural, then you definitely have cool undertones. If they don't flatter you, these blue-based pinks, then it's possible you might be bright, warm, and light. So if you gravitate more towards the peaches and the light golden yellows and the tomato reds and coral pinks, you might be more warm than cool because these colors flatter cool undertones and not necessarily warm undertones, and vice versa. These colors are great for someone with warm undertones and not so great for someone with cool undertones. Now you do get a full range of color. I'm only showing you just the wedge because this is the sweet spot of figuring out whether or not you are bright, cool, and light. But the full color palette includes a range from true reds all the way around to true yellow, like a lemony yellow here. And this full range of color is in your color palette. So even green, because greens, I know a lot of people feel that green is a warm color, but in fact, it's actually kind of a neutral color. It's an even balance of yellow and blue. So it's both warm and cool at the same time. So it's down here at the bottom of the color wheel, right straddling the bottom line here between both warm and cool. So it's kind of a neutral color. And some of some of these spring greens and lime greens and lemon yellows look really great on a bright, cool, and light because they are kind of considered cool yellows. They have blue in them. And most colors that have blue in them are going to be flattering on someone with cool undertones. And it's a very general statement, but you can think of it that way. So here is your mini color palette that's in the PDF that's in this post that you can download. And this is just a nice collection of colors that really kind of embodies the essence of the bright, cool, and light color palette. And if you are feeling confident that this is you, go ahead and order your color fan. Your color fan bundle includes your neutrals color fan, your cool neutrals, as well as all the colors that I had shown you in your fan so you can shop, edit your wardrobe, even get these delightful little drawstring bags to put your pages in. These are all customizable with rings, so you can take out what you don't want, take just a small collection shopping, and so on. So I hope that helps. And if you're trying to figure out what colors flatter you best, and most importantly, to learn what colors to avoid that drain you or overpower you, take the quiz out on yourcolorstyle.com/quiz. It's absolutely free, and it'll walk you through step by step on how you can figure out what types of colors are going to make you shine. I'm Jen Vex, and thanks for watching.